ターミナルか。これかな、ミュージックコントロール制御。
You're back. You sure you still want me here, collars and all? Not much for waiting around with a bomb around my neck.
そりゃそうだよね。エレベーターのオーディオロックのフレーズを見つけた。
You did. Looks like even the old world can't keep you out when you've got a mind to get in. So, I just rasp out some words and the vault opens? That woman, the starlet, she didn't build this place. Why would the builder do that?
この場所、確信はないがカジノだとは思えない。すべてというわけじゃないが。
I know. The sealed doors, the security, it's almost a fortress. Think that's why we're being ordered to come here and crack it open?
それは誰かの妄想あるいは愛情のオブジェクトだと思う。
Love makes people do strange things. Won't argue that. It can drive you crazy sometimes if you can't connect. If they loved each other and they were together, I suppose that's all that mattered. But she's in that side room, dead, because the casino wouldn't let her leave. And who knows where he is?
わからない。ロックを開けてみよう。フレーズは歌の歌詞に含まれている。
Alright. If you go down there, are you prepared? What if you don't come back?
私の後にあなたを降りてこさせよう。それはあなたの声に反応するだろう。
I just wanted to make sure you're ready. When you go down there, that may be it for us. We won't be needed anymore. The one who made these collars, he'll follow you down there. And he won't let you leave. He's not one for sharing. Never was.
それがあなたの待っている理由なんだな。あなたは彼を殺すつもりだ。
I can't let him leave here. Look, you've done so much, and he's not gonna show himself until you go down there.
もし彼があなたを殺したら私は脱出できなくなる。
I know. And he will kill me. I can't get the collar off. Even if I could, I need to be sure. See his eyes, his face when he dies. I've lost him so many times. He needs to die. What happened here with us? He's done so much worse.
彼を殺そうとしているなら私はやらせるわけにはいかない。あなたが死んだら二人とも死ぬことになる。
I can't. It's my mission. Has been. This has to be done.
クリスティン頼むからこれを話してくれ。私に彼を対処させてほしい。
Alright. Alright. But I'll need to leave this floor. He'll pick up my collar and...
どこに行くつもりかは話さないでくれ。この後で私はあなたを探すつもりだ。
Never mind. Let me get the vault open. Begin again. But know when to let go. Sounds like you. Be patient, I'm going. Maybe you should know when to let go.
ああ、ここか。これに。
Begin again. But know when to let go.
よし、じゃあボルトに入ろう。むむ。あ、また。あれはタレットか。ちょっと待って。メタスツール。あ、飲まなくていいんだけど。どこだ？あ、それか。どうしよう。 あ、壊れた？よし。
カットしよう。
あー、いるな。ちょっと一回消すか。なるんだな。あー、右か。どっかで止めれると思うんだが、正面。ちょっと、さーてここまで戻ってきた。右の方かな。ここ、とりあえずここはジャンプ。あ、よし、これで、ホログラムを、新しい行動パターンをアップロード中、何したの？あ、よし。下の階か。そうでもねえよ、そうでもねえよ。どうしよう。やばい。やばい。みんなが俺を見ている。どうしましょう。突っ切るか。やばい。かなり強引だったか？これは、よし、アラーム停止できる。今のうちに。また？待って。困った。どうしよう。8分な。どうするか。
カットしよう。
通れるようになった。ドアターミナル。ドアを解除。しまった。なんかいっぱいある。いや、とりあえずこっちのターミナル。セキュリティ有効ターミナルがブロックされている。これを解除すればいいのか。で、これどっち？上？ベライ。ずいぶん長いね。ずいぶん長いね。ベラ、これを読んでいるなら私の不安が現実となったことを意味する。以下は私から君への謝罪だ。私の最後の言葉が君にとって何を意味したのか理解してくれたものと思いたい。もしそうなら君は私の言葉に導かれてここに来たんだろうし、ここにいれば安全なはずだ。あの言葉の私にとっての意味は承知していたが、それゆえにこの場所に閉じ込められてしまった可能性がある。私は今夜の君との会話の後、一つ前の記録を抽出した。君にとって楽な決断ではなかったはずだし、何も話さずにこのような目に合わせて申し訳なかったと思っている。君が私を愛していないのは分かっているが、君の行動に悪意がなかったことも理解している。君がディーンと結託してカジノの宝を盗もうと画策していることは君から聞かされる前に知っていた。君から聞いてもまるで楽にはならなかった。だが君自身が話してくれたことは喜ばしく思っているし、彼が持っていたテープの意味は理解できた。君ら二人はどちらも自分たちの依存症が何に端を発しているのかが分かっていなかったのだろうと私は感じている。それこそが悲劇なのだ。いずれにせよ世界が君たちの言い分を信じたとは思えないので、他人に知られたくないと感じる君たちの願いは尊重したいと思う。このビラ、そしてカジノを建て始めた当初、私はこれらを君に捧げるつもりだった。世界が戦争へと邁進する中で、私は君を守りたいと考えるようになった。カジノの建設には巨額の借金をして資金を注ぎ込んだ。戦乱の矛先が我々に向けられた時、そんなことはどうでもよくなるのは分かっていた。世界中が放射能と爆弾に見舞われた時に備え、シェルターを建てておく。私なりの方法だった。 ディーンがあの時紹介されたことで、得ずして自らの策略を垣間見せた時、私は何が起こり、自分がどのように騙されたかを理解した。しばらくは暗い考えが私の脳裏を支配していた。私はカジノの金庫室をシェルターから罠へと作り変えた。最初に足を踏み入れるのはディーンだと分かっていたからだ。彼はここで、しかも自業自得で死ぬことになっただろう。しかし私は自分が考えすぎてしまったのではないかと不安に駆られている。カジノ内で唯一安全な場所は金庫室内なのかもしれない。システムを配線し直し、プロトコルを変更しようと試みたが不可能だった。最後にもう一度だけ、外側のプラットフォームの端近くにある配管を調べて何か手がかりがないかを検討するつもりだが、徒労に終わる気がしている。君がもしここに降りてくることがあっても、私のパーソナルアカウントに決してアクセスしてはいけない。中身はディーンへのメッセージだけで、読めばドアが閉ざされ、ここから出る方法がなくなってしまう。エレベーターもドアの施錠とともに自動的に戻ってしまい、固定されるように仕組んである。金庫室内には救出が来るまで君の糧となる物資があるはずだ。君が苦痛を感じずに済むだけの医療品が確保できていることは私が確認している。カジノを襲撃する者がいたとしてもホログラムが撃退してくれるはずだ。またヴィラにあるホログラムのビーコンが緊急信号を発信し、君がここにいることを他の者たちに伝えてくれる。危険が去った時、救助が来るだろう。君がこれを読めていることを心から願う。私が君を心から愛していたことを忘れないでほしい。フレデリック・シンクレア。シンクレアの個人アカウント。ちょい待って。
You're in the vault, finally, after all this time. The Sierra Madre. Mine. Don't move. Don't go into the vault, and don't touch anything else. There may be more traps down there. Another security system.
まだスクリーンの裏に隠れているんだ。分かったよ。
Hiding? Hardly. Trapped. You think you were the first one to unlock the casino door? No, I did it. With other hands, other bodies. After that, the casino wouldn't let go. Once I was locked in, no way out. Until your Pip-Boy signal came to life in the villa. Then things changed. And here you are.
答えてほしいことが山ほどある。
Do I? For what? Your greed? Curiosity? You came here on your own. No one held a gun to your head.
銃は突きつけてなくてもな、首に巻かれてたよ。
I've seen your Pip-Boy archives, your map markers and notes. You picked up the Sierra Madre signal just as I did. You couldn't resist. So if you feel I have a lot to answer for, no. The blame isn't on my shoulders. Might as well have put the collar on yourself.
どうやって私のピップボーイにアクセスしたんだ？
You speak as if your fingers have never touched the keys of a Robco terminal. No machine is foolproof. They are designed to obey us. The Pip-Boy's operating system has vulnerabilities, advantages to those who've studied its construction, even superficially. It's just a machine, though. Its real vulnerability is who wears it. And that's how you were caught.
どういう意味だ？
That thing on your wrist. It's a convenience. It tells you where to go, what to do. Dulls your brain. It may have helped you find the Sierra Madre broadcast, but it's just as much a crutch today as it was in the old world.
シエラマドレから何を手に入れたいんだ？
What do I want? Weapons, security, a citadel of my own. The Madre is all these things. It's a fortress, a weapon, a chance to begin again. Once I unlock its archives, I can carve the Mojave into any shape I choose.
旧世界のカジノがあんたにとってどんな助けになるのかわからない。
The cloud is unique in my travels. Its proximity to the Sierra Madre isn't a coincidence. Right now it protects this casino, preserves it, It can be used to preserve other old world relics and cleanse them at the same time. And as much as I've researched hologram technology, the big empty facility was clear. Only the Sierra Madre got holograms working.
ごめんどうしちゃった。確実に殺人的な死の落とし穴として機能してるな。
The holograms here kill trespassers. That's what I want. Dump one of those emitters in the middle of any battle, there's no defense. It's like holding light in your hands. Can't fight it. Only watch it burn. Just one is a portable army. Arm it, anyone stands against you dies.
もしそれを手に入れたとして、あんたが望むのはそれで全てなのか？
No, there's one last thing I want from the Sierra Madre. Its bounty. The machines that fill its streets, its corridors. They provide almost anything. Perhaps in the pre-war era they were commonplace, things to dismiss. Now they are far more valuable. You know it. They help keep you alive.
依存ないな。
Sources of food, supplies, medical assistance, ammo, make more callers, even print currency. Make a nation. The cloud allows me to wipe the slate clean. Callers ensure cooperation. Holograms, defense. The vending machines provide everything else. The Sierra Madre can kill nations and build them, using its technology with the right applications.
あんたは大量殺人を熱望する殺人者以外の何者でもない。
You think I'm a murderer? If I was, I'd have set off your collar long ago. The collar ensures compliance, encourages cooperation. Think about it. Would you truly have gotten into the casino without those collars? No. Human nature is against us, always. Did you know that I had to keep adjusting the collars, keep changing the rules to make this moment possible?
何の話だ？
Every time, even with collars clutched at their necks, they would betray each other, kill each other to get inside the Sierra Madre. It was insanity. They could have had it all. It was so close. And they kept turning on each other again and again. Cracking the Sierra Madre was difficult, but cracking greed, that was more difficult. So the dead man switches within.
何が起こったんだ？
When your life is tied to another's, sacrifice and cooperation, they can be conditioned, learned, and you can focus on the matter at hand. Greed can be beaten, contained, controlled. You know it better than anyone. Or I hope you do. It doesn't matter.
どんな方法でここでまた私を捕まえた？
Everyone asks that. Should be asking how they plan on leaving. It only takes putting a collar on one to begin the chain. One with a collar may chain another, and that one another. Had traps all over the waist. The chain ends with the super mutant. Although with him, the collar wasn't even necessary. He only needed guidance.
つまり首輪をはめた他の誰かが私に首輪を？一体誰が？
The mutant. He swallowed one of the collars. After that, he was mine. The collar wasn't even necessary. All his kind, they exist to be given orders. They're soldiers, simple, stupid. I asked him to fetch, and he did, even without the threat of death. Even when I stopped speaking to him, he continued to leave the villa, gather victims from the man-traps out of habit. He must have found you in one of them. If so, he's probably forgotten. He only remembers my voice. He put the collar on you, dragged you here, because he doesn't know any better. It's in his nature, greedy and childlike.
ドッグが私に首輪をつけたならなぜ彼はそう言わなかった。
Dog? Huh. Appropriate. It's what I called him. You've met him. You know why he forgot. His brain was ruined by FEV. His memory wreckage. He may know the way back. Somewhere. Deep down. I doubt it. He tracks by smell and instinct. Still, he could be trained.
ここから脱出する方法を教えてほしいな。
Of course. I walked all this way. If you're worried, I'll give you a map back or show you the way out when this is all over.
私の持ち物はどうなった？
It lies in the bunker. Or whatever man-trap caught you. It's the Sierra Madre. Its security systems strip guests to their garments. It has prejudices against outside material, contraband, almost anything with a radiation signature. The new Vegas casinos do the same thing, manually, although preventing bloodshed, not radiation poisoning, is their main concern.
それはこのカジノが私の装備を剥ぎ取ったということか。
The villa did, as an extension of the casino, yes. And then sent it back to the owner's residence. Here, begin again is more than a slogan.
あんたのことは信じられないな。
You think I wanted to send you here without weapons, healing? No. The Sierra Madre lays you bare, strips and stores all your worldly possessions. It's automated to move things as the builder saw fit. Sinclair, even the guests. It's what divided your team. Me, assigned us to our floors. No contraband. Nothing foreign in his paradise. Even common pre-war vending machines were banned from the villa.
どうやってシエラマドレについて知ったんだ？
It started with a setback. Fires, blood. Beneath the sun. A sun so close you could touch it. Moments like that, however, failures, can provide the brightest clarity.
それで何が起こったんだ？
After that, I wandered alone. Saw the storms of the divide. Walked among the ciphers of the West. Traveled to the big empty. I heard the signal. The woman's voice, the Sierra Madre, promising a chance to begin again, reverse my fortunes. All nonsense. I tracked the signal, came here, scouted the city, using other hands, kept dying on me, killing each other. You got the farthest of all.
どこでこの首輪を手に入れた？
The collars, they're pre-war tech. I suspect this great land had compliance issues before the war. It's one of a series of models. The one in your neck? Special. Easier to make adjustments. Unreliable in other ways, notably radio interference.
これらが戦前の技術によるものなら、あなたはどこで入手したんだ？
A place far from here called the Big Empty. Almost didn't make it out. There were two others there. A woman. And a man, a courier. The woman was familiar. The other, I don't know what happened to him.
あんたの話しているような場所のことは一度も聞いたことがない。
Big Empty's a treasure box. A scientific graveyard of old world misery. Like the Sierra Madre, there's treasures there, sleeping. Some awake. The holorifle, the Saturnite alloy, the hologram technology, hibernation chambers, securitrons, the collars. Even the suits attached to those things, stalking the villa. That's only the surface of what's there. Right now, the Sierra Madre is what I want.
私はここにいる。降りてこないのか？
No. I'm not going to take the chance while I'm so close. Not this close. No. Not again. can wait. Afford to be careful. You're locked down there. This is the only entrance, and I have free reign of the Sierra Madre. I have time, more than you. Besides, there might be more traps. I'll send more scouts in. Yes, others. You're resourceful. Don't want to leave anything more to chance.
ならばこの金庫の秘密を暴き、中身は私が頂戴することにしよう。
You've gotten far. Any farther, try to breach the vault, you become a corpse. What's inside is mine. Anyone else touches it, tries to take it from me, they'll answer for it.
すでにエレベーターのロックは解除した。あんたが来るよりも早くたどり着ける。ずっと早くね。
This casino isn't some caravan safe, and the lock that secures the Sierra Madre vault doesn't hold all its secrets.
情があるのか。いいね。あんたが言うまで確信がなかったんだ。
Find a way inside? You can try. The Sierra Madre is a patient thing, and it has outlasted many who've come to its doors. The punishment often equals a reward for those without the foresight to see what's in store. I'll let you test the security. See how you stand up.
シエラマドレの恐ろしく複雑な鍵のことは知ってるだろう。私か。ほとんど開けちまうところだよ。
I've had enough of others stealing from me. I'm coming down. Forget the Sierra Madre security. I'll find you myself. Try to break into the vault, I'll set off the caller.
あ、とっとと逃げる。逃げる。こいつら無視だ。とっとと駆け抜けちまえば問題ない。あった、やばいやばいやばい。あぶねえ。よし。危ない危ない。よしよしよし。
What's this?
気づいたか。
What? You
今更気づいたところで遅いから
think you
な。
can run? This entire structure is mine to command.
じゃあな。よしよし。戻ってきた。気がうろついてる。さて、じゃあこのままモハビウェイストランドに戻ろう。この道はシェラーマドレからモハビウェイストランドに通じています。あなたはここに戻ることが決してできないと確信しています。去りますか。帰る。
You've heard stories of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. This story's different than the others. It's all in promise of beginnings and the ending.
Dog, free of the voice inside his head, and no longer waiting on the voice of the master, wandered back west. His hunger never ended. Often, small communities would suddenly vanish. They were assumed to have been hit by wasteland creatures and dragged away. Dogs, Brahmin, and humans alike.
Dean Domino. Entertainer, singer, thief. Had his last show on the Sierra Madre stage. The heist he spent over 200 years planning fell apart, just as the first, by underestimating his partner's strength. Not long after the courier left the villa, the lights in the theater shut off, one by one. Only Dean's hologram remained on the stage, singing silently to an empty room. Still, as consumed as he had been with its riches and ruin, the Sierra Madre had held him captive long ago.
Christine, her mission complete. Found new purpose as the Sierra Madre's warden. She watched over it silently. by choice. Over time, the ghost people came to see her as one of the holograms. They would watch, silently, as she walked among them. At times, Christine thought of the courier, who had kept Elijah's hand from her throat. The courier reminded her of the other courier she had met in the Big Empty, and wondered if the two had found each other at last. She did not think of them again until she heard the legends of the Divide. The Divide, where the two messengers, the two couriers, fought beneath an ancient flag, at the edge of the world.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses. Some foolishness about it lying in the middle of a city of dead. A city of ghosts, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. An illusion that you can begin again. Change your fortunes. Finding it, though, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.